Hi guys, Silver Butterflies here. I was making a review in Russian, so I decided to have a couple of words in English as well. The perfume I was using it, Nectar, Pure Nectar, Issey Miyake, Nectar the perfume. Usually I go to the store, I take one flyer for myself, for the history and my collection, and this one I peel it and I put it on my skin. I give you my first emotions. I should say this perfume is very light, honey, like nectary. It's like maybe peachy, something with the flowers, but with the water notes. It's very light and it's appropriate to any girl, any woman. I would use it in spring. It's very springy and very fresh. They use a water note, right? And this is the feature of Issey Miyake. They have this all the time. This watery thing is like a trademark for Issey Miyake. I used to have a lot of Issey Miyake perfumes. I still have it in my house somewhere. I have to find them. And I made a lot of reviews about these perfumes of this brand. And I don't remember I was doing it in English, but I done lots of perfume reviews about Issey Miyake in Russian. But today I'm gonna talk about different thing. Long ago I was making this list, which is I picked up one of a vintage store. It's called Vintage Crawl, Toronto. It's 45, actually 46 stores over here, mostly situated in the downtown area and West End. It's West End of Queen Street or Dundas West, or sometimes if in Kensington Market. It's just a little sketch of it with addresses and everything. I read it all through, but today I'm gonna read you guys this Now magazine, and it's about vintage stores. They selected 12 best vintage stores for nowadays, 2019, and just with a brief description. I like to go to vintage stores. You literally have to have time for this, because if it's not your profession, it's quite time consuming, because you have to pick up yourself and just go somewhere, drag yourself in a streetcar and then go up and down all the time, because they're so almost next to each other. But on the other hand, you have to go away from a streetcar and back and there and forth. And for you to make it more convenient, to make your own plan, I just read you where's what, and you will do decision how to do it faster. 12 stellar second-hand shops that will help you look good and save the planet at the same time. I agree with that. Way too many clothes, and some of the clothes so unique. Why not give opportunity to some other girl and donate it to some vintage store, so another girl will buy it and will be happy, and it will be sometimes third life around. It's not second hand, it's sometimes it's a third hand, but it's worth it while. Means the planet will be safer. Stop piling and landfill. So, common sort, the vibe, the thrift store, but better. So it's just a little description of what they have in what. Benefit from everyone else in town, vigorous Marie Kondo Inn, the string to buy sell shops with location in Annex, Riverside, and Parkdale. So they use it not just old clothes, but new clothes as well. And not just a vintage vibe, sometimes they have a more modern vibe. Then it goes House of Vintage, the vibe ready for road trip. It's address 1239 Queen West. Then next one is go Penny Arcade Tambourine. The vibe downtown versus uptown. It's 1177 Dundas West. Then it goes F as in Frank. It's 418 Queen West. Then it goes Chosen Vintage on Winona Forever. It's 1599 Dundas West. Then it goes in Vintage with Trust. It's 1580 Queen West. This one I like it. Siberia Vintage. It's 955 Bloor West. The vibe, your really cool grandma's closet. That's why I have to try that one. Stacy Collin, who co-owned the nearby Odd Finds general store, has an eye for peak and vintage. Siberia assortment changed with the season and features a large collection from 70s, 80s and 90s. So I have to check that one because I haven't been there at all. And by the way, none of these guys pay me for the advertisement, and if you ever see me online, I would be happy if at least you say me thank you for doing that. Sub Rosa Vintage. It's 16 Kensington. It's in Kensington Market. Then it goes Public Butter, again Queen 1290 West. 96 Tears Vintage. It's the vibe, a makeover montage starring Stevie Nicks, Kurt Cobain and Weird Al. It's on 1714 Queen West. Queen West rocks. And Courage My Love. The vibe, artsy bohemian magpie on 14 Kensington. And Black Diamond Vintage is 1614 Queen West. The vibe here, cherry bomb. So that would be it for now. If you ever like my review on vintage stores, if I ever have time, I will be going there and do little reportage for you guys, and I hope you appreciate it. I will do it more often, and I'll talk to you later. All the best and bye for now. I'm your silver butterfly.